Okay, so let's try it now. There, there it is. There we go. Oh no, is it still reading the... Hang on, is it still reading the Streamlabs? I don't have that open anymore. Yeah, I have regular OBS open. What is going on? 'Cause it's still reading the other image, and I don't have Streamlabs open. That's... Oh, this is just the... Okay, this is the old video. So now... you go to this one. There we go. That's where... This is where we want to be. Sylvester Stallone pointing. That's where we want to be. Alright. Lower the desktop audio. Probably a good idea to put on music because I... Oh god, I didn't think to do that. Should probably also mess with some of my audio properties because... raised me by a bit. Let's see if how louder it is now. Let's get a bit louder. Okay, now I should be alright. Hopefully. Also, I don't think anybody's here. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's just... Yeah, okay. Like, I'm just trying to figure this out. So now I'll copy the video link. Open the Discord. Put in the promote your work tab, and then just try to actually do this and not be god awful. Huh, Kuchink and Judgment Cut. I'm not even super into Genshin in the slightest, and I'm just like, oh, Judgment Cut. How fun. Alright, so it was posted to the Discord. So now let me put it on Twitter. Let me actually make sure the music should be pretty low, all things considered. Because I have it turned low. Actually, let me raise myself up a bit more. Like 2.2 decibels should be alright. And actually put music. Please, for the love of God, put music. It's too quiet. Alright, it should be fine in relation to my voice now. Or not, and wait, no, I can just slide the music up on the thing. I'm an idiot, wait. The app itself. There be music. Gems acquired, finally, after 20 long years. Alright. Mirror yours too. See if anyone else is here, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Lower it a bit again. That or I need to talk more consistently, probably both. Okay, so let me stop the music. Just get rid of that. Just get rid of that. Just keep it on for a bit. set on top of the high performance, and let's go from there. So hello to anyone who may or may not be watching. I take it may not, more likely than maybe. Sorry for the, 10 minutes of trying to figure everything out. Like, it's my first actual stream, and the test one was 9 days ago, which was awful, and hopefully this will be slightly less awful, but it's not seeming that way. So let me just like, this is already going bad, so let me just shut up and start playing video game. Start playing video games so I can get laughed at for clout. Also, if you hear me Snoopy, not Snoopy, if you hear me Muttley laugh a lot, that's just a thing I do. I've tried to stop. Window. So let's change window capture to... Oh, it's overtaking. You're removing this. Are you kidding me? It's not reading it. Down you dolphin.
Viewtiful Joe.
Okay, so add... There we go. Footage is there. Capture cursor, get rid of it. We don't like that. We don't appreciate that here. Actually, what if I... There we go. Also, if you're asking me why I'm playing the re-released Japanese GameCube version of this game, there's no answer. I'm just being weird. It's another thing you'll have to get used to, and also, let me see if I can. Yeah, because I mixed around my controls to play Ultimate Muscle, so Y should be on triangle, X should be on circle. And I'm... There we go. Boost it up a bit. I think 3 volume should be fine.
Captain Blue fights with every ounce of his being. He fights against the dark forces of evil, for what is right. This is all that Blue has ever wanted, to do the right thing.
Come on, Blue! You have to save the world! We can't do it without you!
Joe, is this your idea of a date movie? I had a more romantic time eating popcorn in the lobby. Joe, honey, oh, why don't you show me some off-screen action?
Whoa, Sylvia! Cut it out! I said cut it out! They don't show these old movies all the time, you know. I've been looking forward to this forever.
Well, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, too. We haven't been out on a date in forever.
Hey, stop that! This is the best part.
The dark side prevails. Now you see just how flimsy your sense of justice is, Captain Blue. Now I lose. The world is mine.
Go away!
Come on!
And thus, Captain Blue was brought to his end. Goodbye, beautiful world. Nothing will ever be the same.
I forgot Joe just outright just goes, yo, get off me, go away. Leave me alone.
Hey, I've seen this scene before.
You know why? Because this flick hit the screens way back when we were still little babies.
But that guy in the blue mask, I know I've seen him somewhere.
The girl is mine and shall serve as the object of my revenge.
Wow, that was unreal. What the heck?
What's going on? Let go of me! No, do something!
Well, what's happening? It's Six Machine.
Joe the hero. I've actually never noticed the Japanese titles are actually written out. If you can't tell, I've seen every cutscene in the game, so I often skip them.
Hey, wait a minute. Am I inside the movie?
Correct, my young friend. Captain Blue. I am no longer able to fight because I have been defeated. You must take my place as the new action hero.
Boys, it really is Captain Blue. Whoa! Hey, can I get your autograph?
No, I'm already gone. I beg of you to take up the torch of justice, young movie lover. Now go. The world is in danger. Your lady friend is waiting for you.
Cool. A real V-Watch. I always wanted to try one on. Oh. If you couldn't tell, I really love this game. Oh wait, I need a dolphin window put up to actually control it. Alright, so since the game's in Japanese, I've played the American version enough to know what's going on, both in story and in gameplay, so basically Viewtiful Joe's more of an arcadey action game by Hideki Kamiya and Clover Studios back in 2003, for those who aren't associated with it. Meaning that small red dude who may look like Captain Falcon to you in Marvel 3, it's this dude. Still sad we don't have a game in the series where he can use his VFX powers as regular foes, but it is what it is. So Viewtiful Joe on the surface is a pretty simple game. As you can see here, you, at least before you get to V-rated mode, enemies have hit markers. So once this guy snaps out of stun, he'll probably go for it again. Just dodge with the corresponding hit marker. Obviously if it goes down, you go up. If it goes up, you go down. This is important. Stunning characters is important because, like Devil May Cry, a game that Kamiya worked on 2 years before, this is also his baby in that there is a style mechanic. And your style mechanic comes from dodging them and then using your abilities at the right moments. So let's say I dodge this and hit him when he's stunned. That gets me more points. But if I just dodge him and then just let him get back to his feet, or just start punching him when he's not stunned or something, you don't really get half as many points as if you just... Like, you see, you don't get half as many points. Also, another thing that I'll explain when we get our actual powers, you want, for the sake of dodging whenever you can help it, minus some riskier enemies to dodge against, because late game you're gonna be using slow dodge a ton, like I can't even lie to you. Like, for regular enemies where you know the timing of their attacks already, you basically want to stay in your normal state without using any of your powers for this. It's how you gain more points, thanks to Matthew Matosis, who did like a 3-hour documentary on him, I think, speedrunning this game or getting all V ranks last year. I forget what type of video it was, but it's an interesting watch, all things considered. So let's actually move on. So yeah, those V's are basically your style meter and points. They're also your money. So the better you do with the game, the more money you have to get more abilities and such. So the enemies are being dicks. Attack me! Attack me! Yes, he did just whiff. So that was the first case of enemy AI being a thing. I fucked that up. I played the American version, trust me. Alright. So A, for the GameCube version, A is your jump, Y is your punch, X is your kick. These are default controls. I don't have them set up in the PS2 way where square is punch, triangle is kick. And I don't really want to try my luck at emulating the PS2 version because PS2 emulator especially doesn't like OBS. Like every time I've tried to record it in OBS, it just outright crashes.
My young Joe, it looks like you haven't awakened to your true powers as a hero. I'll show you how to be
A real hero. Come and get some!
Just go for it!
So Captain Blue, relatively easy first boss. I misread the animation. But thankfully in your first tutorial fight with him, you don't take damage for real.
has awakened.
It's not until the second one where you start taking damage.
Your hero instincts deep down inside. When the watch starts to glow, say the word
Henshin.
Henshin.
The pause was longer than I remembered.
Henshin and go-go, baby! You want some? Well, come and get it.
Alright, so this is what I meant by when we get our powers, I'm gonna tell you something that's kind of vital for you. You get more money, you get more style, aka V points, aka cash. And that's basically when you're surrounded by enemies, do stuff like this. Do stuff like this, it is guaranteed to net you a lot of points. Now you may think, oh, well, is this your max running speed? For now it is. Oh! I thought I ducked. Oh no, this is all going wrong. That's slow dodge. If you hold slow with any attack that isn't electricity based, you'll dodge it. Unless it's something of a command grab. This is going horrible. I've never had to actually talk to an audience and play this game before. It could be nervousness, it could be rust, it could be both. More than likely both. Yeah, so don't do what I just did, unless you're unsure you can dodge it. Like, don't do that unless you're unsure you can dodge. Cause that just fucks everything up. So first mini-boss, other than Captain Blue, Joker, he's a joke. If you don't fight him the legitimate way, like I don't, he's a joke. Like, easy. No brain required half the time. Yes, you do. So the coins obviously give you V points. I personally run away from the V points so they magnetize to me. We didn't get hit, so we don't need the cheeseburger. So we need to hit the very obvious V symbols to make progress. I should have added, these games are also puzzle platformers. Minus Red Hot Rumble. Also another tidbit that I actually didn't know until testing it out. By default, Joe's punches are stronger than his kicks. Like, something I genuinely never thought about. But yeah, Joe's punches are stronger than his kicks, and I noticed because in that little training segment, like, yeah, you see that, right? And then, yeah, y'all saw that, like, his punches are stronger. So hey, maybe it's better in slow-mo just to kick him. Well, maybe it's better outside of slow-mo just to kick them. Especially since the end lag for... Yeah, there doesn't seem to be really any end lag, so save the punch and kick combos for bosses or stronger enemies, I guess. So another new enemy type. From right with Bianco ability, they shoot you right in the face, slow down, punch the bullet back. I didn't capitalize, but... Also, you can see why I like this game. So if you couldn't tell by how the combat genuinely works, in slow you can knock away your enemies really far. Punching them sends them straight forward, very simple. And then kicking them sends them at an upwards angle. It is always an upwards angle, even if you hit them with a dive kick, which we will get soon, don't worry about it. It is very helpful against the first boss. It's just good. Get it. We have enough for the first power we're going to acquire, which helps us move faster. So I forget the name of these ones. They're not the Gelbies. We see those later. Listen, sometimes you're better off following my advice if I don't follow mine. Or I forgot. I didn't say I was good at this game. I know things. That's the best I'll get. I'm not god-awful, but I'm not good. So they drop missiles and bombs often. Just hit the back of them slow to do major damage. So as you probably picked up, slow is basically a damage amplifier. It basically, like in a movie, you know, exemplifies the effect of something. So like, oh, you cast slow on this thing, as you can see, the weight increases. We get the polar opposite of that relatively soon within the same level. So punch the switch. If you can't tell, I'm not the greatest at explaining things because my mind drifts with how things change, and I'm trying to get better at that. I'm also trying to speak louder and clearer and not sound as shy. If that's working, I don't know, but hopefully it's coming through. And if I sound like permanently sarcastic, I genuinely don't need to. I'm actually pretty, well, I wouldn't even say I'm pretty genuine, I'm more so just nervous at all times, and tired at all times. And this is a case where I'd recommend you slow dodge. And then I'd say, yeah, if you're confused at a point, it's okay to do stuff like that. You don't need to make all these to be decent at this game. So you can cancel your animations to get around and slow a bit faster before we unlock the other ability. Isn't that useful? Not really, at least for me. But it works. Okay. That was not a great run up this route at all. the OK game. Also, I should have mentioned this, the film reels, which, I'm not gonna lie, I played this game as a 4-year-old, like I was 4 when I found out about this game. So that was like, yeah, that had to be when this game was a year old, and also, hello. The chopper. So like you learned from Bianco Billy, one of the main weaknesses is, yo, gun? Put the bullets back. No, put the bullets back, well, survive. You can also slow it down to make it fall over, just like the hovering Bianchi enemies we see earlier. And that blade is red, meaning it does do contact damage. And emulator freeze, there we go. So as we can see, spawned in enemies. We can either, I mean, it's not better to take them out, honestly. They're better to take him out. Also, I didn't know slow dodging could trigger it to go back at it. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, slow is not only a power boost for you, it's a power boost for everything, which sounds great, and is, but later it's gonna be used against you in a way I hate, and it's a universal mechanic. Oh, I didn't see him. You can't tell, I'm not the most aware person, but you'd be shocked if someone unaware and numb as me actually loves games like this, for some reason. But hey, I did better than I usually do on adult for the first level, while streaming it. So that's like a bonus. Oh, this is just who's watching, okay. Alright, so the ability store, personally for me, and this is just me talking, I'm not a speedrunner, I'm not great at this game, but the abilities I recommend you get from the store, this is a big one. Well, this ain't about him at the moment. This ain't about this. It's about this, sliding, and this, red hot kick. I'm gonna be honest, you want these at the beginning. You do. Because sliding is another mobility option that'll help you out when we get our second power-up from Captain Blue. As I said, you fight him 3 times to get 3 abilities. We already have our first. And then red hot kick for more air mobility as you dive kick. There are no bottomless pits in this game, thankfully, but there are spike pits, so just be careful when and where you use it and you should be fine. Mach speed is also useful, but we don't need that until a bit later for me. Yes, you'll lose out on some items and power-ups, but at the same time, you don't really need them sometimes. Also, something else I want to recommend. If you're playing this for the first time, there's no shame in playing on kids mode. There really isn't. I don't care if the game makes fun of you for it. I don't remember if it does. But if it does, there's honestly no shame. It's a Kamiya game. It's hard. You don't need to struggle if you don't want to. You just want to have fun. Turn the difficulty down. It's still a fairly difficult game even on kids. Then again, the one file I did beat it on kids with, I was playing as Sylvia, which is, it's not really a spoiler, it's an unlockable, but I'll get to that later on when I actually beat the game. Daddy, can I play? Hey Otter. Like, it is a daddy can I play mode, but it's not, I don't really, it's like God hand easy. I can't chastise someone for it. Game is hard. Also, funny thing, if I haven't brought it up at this point, which I think I haven't. Yeah, I haven't. This and, as far as I know, this and Devil May Cry 1 and 2? Actually, no. I think the entire series for Beautiful Joe, except for Battle Carnival, is all in English. Which is why it doesn't really matter for me choosing the Japanese version, because it's still gonna be the English voice acting. It's still gonna be D. Bradley Baker as Joe. Which is still weird how he does mostly animal roles. He's actually pretty good at doing regular characters. So if you can't tell, not the greatest at the video game. If you can't tell, I fluster a lot. Still a bit for playing literally every damn structure. You're right, and now that I think of, oh no. That is a role he'd take. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How did I do that? Oh no. I just want to be extra here. Wait. Okay. I'm not soft locked. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. That's garbage, man. I know exactly what happened. I thought the door shut like the frame after you walk through it. Also, big point bonus. Oh, hey, I got the My Hero voice clip that early. Also, this is why I bought Slide. And why I bought Red Hot I redeemed myself for that. I usually never do that good in enemy encounters on the average.
Joe, it's time for your next trial. Hope you're warmed up, because ready or not, here I come.
Alright, so here's the real Captain Blue fight, the first real one where he actually does damage. First of all, fuck that move specifically. And whenever he does this, just be afraid. Be afraid. Do not do that. Don't do shit.
Come on, my nice job. Come on, my friend.
Like when he does this
Nice job.
be afraid. Also, yeah. So remember how I said slow dodge helps? Well, it doesn't dodge lightning. So as you can imagine, later on there's gonna be a lot of lightning, and it's gonna suck. So this is Mach Speed, your second power up. This is basically Schmoovler. So there's a reason I said you're gonna get Slide first, and not because it helps you out chaining together knockbacks and slow, because of this. This is the same across 1, 2, and I don't think Double Trouble has Mach Speed. I may be wrong, I haven't played Double Trouble in a long while, which is funny because it was the only game in the series I owned, but yeah, so Mach Speed, you can also use it for advantage. Don't be like me and waste the whole meter. I keep forgetting the meter actually. Oh, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oof. But like I said, I'm not really good. You're also gonna hear me say that a lot when it comes to a lot of things, because I'm genuinely not that good at a lot of things. All I'm assuring you is that I'm trying. You can't slow dodge that. I've played this game before, trust me. Then again, I've never tried to slow dodge that before. Oh god damn it. No! So... There we go. Also, if you're wondering what that red lightning was, and I'm pausing now because, you know, there's a time bonus. But basically that red lightning, that's basically a... I don't know the name of the power-up, but it's like a V controller. And basically it stuns every on-screen enemy. Or it's either every on-screen enemy or every enemy that has spawned in. So if randomly during you using your powers everyone gets stunned, that's pretty much means you got super lucky and one dropped. Then again, I don't remember them being completely rare. I've seen them show up a healthy amount in playthroughs. But it's pretty cool when it does happen for you. It really is. Also, this is a V-board. Extra V meter, that's all it does. Red ones give you an infinite. So basically, when you get a red one, go apeshit. Like, keep the slow combo going. And also, speaking of the slow combo, you hold Mach Speed, you'll run fast. You'll run at normal speed, finally. But we ain't doing that. We're living. So as shown in the Mach Speed tutorial, these torches need to be lit up. Then you... Okay. Oh, there's 4 of them. I was about to say, wait a minute. And luckily, you can't accidentally reforce yourself to restart that. Unlike me. I'm still mad. I'm not even mad. I'm just more so happy that first actual stream we already have a fucking mistake.
Move on!
It could have been worse. It's not losing to Glash Joe bad. If it was that level of bad, I would just stop the stream and just sleep. Oh shit, a bad.
This movie is already over. Captain Williams defeated, and we are victorious.
Shows you what you know, fat brain. In movies, there has to be a plot twist. That means things always go wrong once before you get to the happy ending. Hello? Now come on. Let's get this over with.
What nonsense he speaks. Come nightfall, the ritual of sacrifice will begin in your pathetic little world will... Oopsie poopsie. Almost let the cat out of the bag there. In any case, this has nothing to do with regret like you. The only thing left for you to do is...
Perish.
Alright. Let's get it on.
Actually, so before I absolutely decimate this boss, let me actually tell you something that I feel should be mentioned in every playthrough, every video of this game that exists. The soundtrack is great. Its anime soundtrack is great. The sequel's soundtrack is great. The DS game soundtrack is great. The party game soundtrack is great. Basically what I'm saying is listen to every soundtrack with this goddamn character on it because they're all good. Also actually, fun fact, one of the composers of this game was actually the composer of the first Ace Attorney. So a song you'll hear near the end of the game whenever we get to streaming that will actually be from Ace Attorney 1, because you gotta remember in Japan it was a Game Boy Advance series, not a DS series like it was in the States. I say decimate this boss and I get hit frame 1, you'll love to see it. Hubris. So basically this is Charles III. This is why I said get the hot kick. He's actually not that bad. He's genuinely not that bad. This isn't even the recommended way to fight him. Like, basically, at a point he'll start doing this. The idea is to just... try and get as many licks in as you can. End him. Just end him. If I didn't get hit once, that would have been a V. Also, every time you get this screen, you can pose in it.
Sorry to wake you up. You can sleep as much as you want now.
I need this. I need this. I need this. I need this.
With the help of his superior strength, he is able to reign the dastardly bad man, Charles III.
I posted that on
Where could
Twitter.com.
Sylvia be? Is she safe? Is she even alive? Intolerable anxiety tears at Joe's heart. What did they do to her?
Oh god. I have the brain of a 5-year-old.
Searching for Sylvia, Joe tries to track clues as to her whereabouts. Little did he know that the clues would only lead him to more problems. The next episode is Some Like It Red
See you there.
Jake Shabney. Otter, that's not even Jake, that's just perfect timing. That's not even Jake, that's just perfection. Intolerable anxiety, I didn't know I fight with you. Actually, Otter, have I told you that actually in the anime, he's about the same as a character, but he's also a lot different. Because I don't know if I've told you this, but he sounds like he's trying to be Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. And it's kind of both hilarious and terrible. That and, like, he's not that smart in his own games, obviously, but the anime makes him super stupid. Like, he's dumber than usual, and it's something I noticed as a teenager more than a child, and now as an adult I'm like, yeah, they really said, yo, you are dumb. They really said, whoa, small amounts of brave power being upon you. So remember how I said, yo, just use it sporadically in situations like this. You don't have to fully care. And also, keep an eye on the meter. I keep forgetting that myself. It's kind of another reason I say, play on kids is sweet if you want your first experience to be pretty enjoyable, because you feel cooler. But Rocket, you lost your reason to be here. Why are you? There you go. I actually didn't know Rocket stuck around. There we go. So like I said, Mach Speed is the polar opposite. It's a combo extender if anything, and it keeps them in place as long as they're vulnerable. Depends on the enemy. Also, so this is a trap. There's a Bianco ability that spawns in, and this teaches you that he shoots in multiple directions, not just straight forward. He can jump and shoot in diagonals. He can jump and shoot in all four cardinal directions. You name it. This man gains skill the more time, the more you see him. Which is weird because it's always a different dude. It's never the same one. I'll go back and get those V fragments first. Now you're probably wondering, do I have to do that? No. It's just funny. So we can go down here. And this is obviously progress, but... Well, how am I supposed to hit these at the same time? I mean, that's just some weird swivel punch. No. No. So what are you supposed to do? Well, just get the fuck back up there, like, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. I missed the hole. I've never missed the hole. There it is. I shouldn't have done that. Now for the last Captain Blue fight.
Joe, my young apprentice, this is your last trial. If you overcome this trial, you will have acquired the last power. Now let's get this over with. Come and get me.
Just go for it!
So remember when I sucked the second one? I'm the worst at this one. So as you can see, slow again as an amplifier can get rid of stuff like shields. It can break invincible auras that you can't hit through normally or with Mach speed. It's really good. You can Mach speed him when he does that, but why would you? Also, Mach speed only speeds you up, which is something I actually never knew, because I noticed it just then. I'm pretty sure they actually baby-proofed Mach speed so you don't accidentally kill yourself, thankfully. I'm just now finding this out after like 3 years of owning this game and 5 years of basically obsessing over it.
Joe, go now. May hero-ness be with you.
Okay, so this is a zoom. We could flick the right stick to do this, but you know, I'm not fucking Neanderthal, so I'm gonna press B on the GameCube controller, which, because this is emulated, I'm using a DS4, is square. You can imagine how this messes me up on my first playthrough, because, you know, I'm so used to the PS2 versions of 1 and 2 that square is punch. So I'm basically playing with Bayonetta controls, which is a game I will never stream. I really did just invoke awkward silence. Also, yeah, Otter, they did say hero-ness. It gets a very cheesy game if you can't tell. I actually didn't know it would stay that way. So now we have zoom, we have our full kit. Alright, so as you can see, slow doesn't really do anything for us right now. So what if we Mach speed? Also, Mach speed sets you on fire, which means you also deal fire damage. is it super helpful for literally like a couple of attacks and one boss fight? Not entirely. It's not terrible, just very situational. Still cool though, because you know, you inflict fire damage. So if it wasn't clear, you're supposed to take this up there. I forgot. Oh, come on. I thought I was safe. These are the kinds of things that end up killing me the most in a game like this. I did it. Okay, so now this part, you just stick it out. Wait to get to the end, just stick this part out. There's a small reward if you do. So the door closes, you have a mystery resolve. What do you do here? We'll get to what you're supposed to do in a second. Just start killing enemies. Just start blasting. You're given this kick for a reason. Use it. So zoom is also an enhancer, and it also changes your moves around, as we saw earlier. So if you're in zoom and you hold punch, you get the red hot 100. And if you hold down and punch to do your uppercut, you actually get an infinite uppercut as long as you keep making contact with the enemy. So basically, for clearing out all those enemies, you get like a yellow film reel, which is worth, I forget how much, but it's worth a decent amount. So like with the water droplet, how do we amplify this? I don't know if zoom actually helped amplify that. I genuinely can never tell. It's only when it's stuff like explosions hitting an enemy where I can absolutely tell you it works. Or just hitting an enemy in general. Yes, I can. So this is like, I think the only one of these small ones in the game. There we go. So I'm not going yet, I'm getting my money. Money. Emulator hanging again. Wait a minute.
Just go for it!
I didn't even know you couldn't slow dodge the card. I thought you could. So this is my worst run of this room yet. What? That went horrible. Like, it genuinely got awful. There's an extra life in that box. Also, at this point, there are 2 power-ups I've neglected that you get in this level just by completing this next section, well, the section after the next correctly, and having slide. So I'll get to those when I get them. Also, Rose is bottomless and topless. Topless and bottomless. Son of a gun! Enzo the Vampire.
Just go for it!
So now, this enemy. I don't care what the actual rate of defeat is. I just red hot 100 them as much as I can. And then they die. It's all that matters. Get rid of them. So this box, best health item in the game, get it. So this one, you have to consistently rev that shit. And if you make it, I didn't make it. Basically, if you made it, you would have spawned 3 item boxes. One with the shocking pink bombs, one with the boomerangs, and I think either an extra life or another health item. You also would have been able to get this box up here, but it doesn't matter anymore. It's not about him. It's about 2 choppers.
Just go for it!
So that V rank's gone. Maybe not. Also, like I said, infinite uppercut. I swear this is the fight where they start spawning the Bianchis with boxing gloves. Also, when you lose your transformation, you also lose all your abilities, so your slide just becomes your regular sweep again. Also, something I didn't mention about normal form, you take double damage. So let's say an attack, especially since we're on adults mode, did 2 hit points of damage, and you have 4 hearts left. If you happen to get hit in normal form, you're dead. This is even more in Sylvia's case when you unlock her, because she already takes double damage by default. Meaning that 2 is a 4, and that 4 is an 8. If you can't tell, Kamiya really loves the policy of don't get hit ever. Which, to be fair, is a decent policy to live by, like it's fair. Now I could upgrade Mach speed, but unfortunately this still ain't about him. And I could upgrade my life, but I think I'm pretty well off for like another short bit. Am I trying to be a badass? No, I'm not that good at this game, but I feel like I know enough to where I can get a decent chunk of the way through without having to upgrade health.
Just go for it!
Health is also another reason I recommend playing the easier difficulties first. You start with more of it. Also, damn it. I like how I say that and immediately get bodied. Wrong button. Did I need to slow for that? No. Was there a reason I did that? Also no. There was no reason for me to slow that. I just wanted to do it. So you take these 2 diamonds, just bring them back to the door. Pretty simple. Pretty basic. Not seeming very puzzle platforming right now, but it gets a bit later. Especially in 2. Like, having re-beaten 2 last summer, it's making me re-evaluate how much I know in general. Like, ever since getting out of high school 3 years ago, I felt like I've always gotten dumber. 2 is a prime example of you're an idiot. Please think. Okay, so lower this. Like, at this point, for people who are even watching and don't really know, like, I'm pretty sure you figured out what each power does at this point. I also didn't know, going back to normal after doing Mach speed lets the combo stay. I actually had no idea that was even a function. Like, if I kept that going... Forgot he had an anti-air. So this ain't about him yet. I don't think he can follow you up here. He can try. I actually want him to follow me up here. Come on, bro, get out. How can I jump up here? You can't. Oh, is this where the speed beats start coming in, actually? It's speed dudes. Foot Muhammad dudes. Also, zoom is an... I hear I just said zoom is another enhancer, but it works even better for hitting things and explosions. Also, Mike examined earlier, yes, you can kill enemies with their own explosions. I am very bad at telling tutorials. I just... So red leaders can be kind of annoying sometimes, because they can do that sword move they just did. It hits for a lot of damage. I'm shocked that went through me. So his new gimmick in this fight, using the actual vending machine, now is an electrical hazard. But you know, fuck the food. We're not having any of that. The fact he thought we were having any of that is a funny notion. Also, if you're wondering, will I ever let Joker breathe? No. He will never breathe as long as I'm able to stop him. Do I want a power up? Actually, no. Wait, I know what the next level is. Oh no. I know what the next level is. Oh no. Oh. I'll sacrifice my sanity. I at least want to beat all saves before I either try to switch game or end stream. Probably just end stream. Also, hello Kevin Michael Richardson. Okay, so don't do what I just did. Say it. There we go. Cut. Cut.
I guess you heard I rule the roost around here. Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, man, don't flatter yourself. You're just another one of those old attractions in this movie land.
What? Wait a minute, Jack.
The Iron O Girl
This school
favorites
was
him.
called Movie Land? Oh, interesting. Alright, spit it out. Where you from?
Huh?
Now, I'm surprised I know a punk like you from the real world knew about our plans, man. It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter anyway after I'm finished with you. You understand? So what's with the feed watch on your arm, man? You think you're some
But
kind
everyone
of
got
rock
fucked in
man
death
or
by
something?
sleep.
Pretty
So
cool,
Otter, I
huh?
take it you finished
I'm here to
Aqua's
avenge
route.
Captain Blue. Just call me... I haven't come up with a good name yet.
You know who I am? You know who I am? I'm the one who put that star on Captain Blue's face. Now you'll be lucky if you get away with your life.
Boy.
Just go for it!
So hope David's is deceptively easy. Now you could do this. That is only a move you can slow dodge. So another movie has you'll tell when he's starting the charge up for that. He'll obviously do a bull charge motion when well the fun yeah, but what I was saying was you'll tell when he's gonna ram into a wall, because if he's in view he'll do a bull charge animation. If he's not in view, just try your best to stay above ground after you counter his low swing. Because after that, he'll most likely he'll do the swing that hits everywhere and then just probably summon the firebombs and do that. So this phase, you saw me fight the choppers, you know what to do there. Thanks. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I'm just a fuck up.
Cut! Ready?
Oh, I fucked that all up.
Just go for it!
Also, fun fact, the fire takes kinda forever to hurt you. So if you're on fire, don't super freak out. Don't super I forgot about that little stuff. Oh no, this is how you do it. Again, it's still funny. Dude, where'd you go? Oh, it's still jumping at me. Huh. I thought he was gonna bull charge. No! That went horrible.
Ouch! You little punk.
A man wears a scar as a medal. Not to say I couldn't win unhurt, of course.
It's not as
Thus,
good as the
Joe
cringe ass
overcame the
name,
frightful
Joe.
power of Hulk Davidson. But on the blueprint that had fallen into his hands was
It's
out
not as good
the most
that
terrible
we take
of
those.
plans. The Shadow, seeking to stretch their evil power to the ocean itself, had planted a bomb in the underwater city of Moon. Already, water was starting to flood the city. Thousands of lives were at risk. Joe had no choice but to abandon the search for Sylvia and race to rescue the innocents of Moon.
This is horrible. I can't even read this junk. But more importantly, a superhero needs a super ride.
Joe boards his trusty Six machine and embarks on a mission to save the underwater city. Don't forget to see the next installment, 2 Million Leagues Under the Sea. Till then, ta-ta!
Ready, Six Machine? Let's ride!
Alright. So I feel like that's a good place to stop. I think there's like 7 or 6 episodes. So yeah, that's a good place to stop. Yeah, especially knowing next episode, next stream I'm gonna frame one suffer. Yeah, that's quality. It's not even, I'm not even stopping because it's late my time. It's like 8:24. It's just that I gotta go into, it's not even that I really have to work tomorrow, it's just that I didn't want to stream too long. Or, you know, have my first stream be like uber long for no reason. So next time I stream, I'll probably take down Acts 2, Acts 3 and 4, and probably play something else. Maybe actually not waste 10 minutes of the stream doing things. Who knows? Anyway, see you later.